No, that's all. That's all good. We could pull some stuff off of YouTube. You feel me? Or Spotify, different things like that. We in the
Yeah.
building, yo. Greg Bugsy Show. You understand? Lenwood DBY in the building. You
What's up? What's
feel
up?
me?
What's up? What's happening, shorty?
What's up, family? What's up, family? Yo, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what made you choose Lenwood to represent your artistry? You know what I'm saying?
Um, Hood shit. Like, coming up, I was just Lil Lenny for real. And shit like that. Once uh, like my teenage years and shit, my homeboys started calling me Linwood and shit. And then when it came to the rap shit, I just used Linwood.
So that's like your real name?
Nah, my real name Lenny.
Oh, okay, okay, that's
Right? That
crazy.
that, that was kind of that was the thing and shit. Like I never really had a nickname because my real name is a nickname.
Yeah.
So I mean, when niggas got to giving each other nicknames and shit, I ended up with a real name as a nickname.
Okay, okay, okay. And you just stuck with it, so it always been there, or did you have any other rap names before you
So
settled?
at, so at first it was just Lil Lenny for real. You know what I mean? And then like as I like really like started to step into it and try to make it like take it serious and shit, it was like that shit ain't marketable for real. So it was like niggas was trying to come up with names for me and shit. My homeboy Duck and shit used to he was like, yo, you got them bars, so we gonna call you Lenny Bars and that. I'm like, fuck no, like and then just like I said, just like from like going like we used to do a thing and shit where like if you see a group of girls and shit, and I'd be like, hey, Bugsy over here, something, something, something. And like one day my homeboy Fro was like, hey, Linwood over here, da 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 da, and that shit just like kind of stuck from there. So then it was like Linwood.
Okay. So before you became an MC yourself, like who you just was a fan of, you know what I mean? Just as a regular person before you became a
I
rapper.
mean the same old same. I was a Biggie fan. I'm real heavy on like Jadakiss and the Locks and shit, DMX, shit like that. But I also listen to like I listen to everything. Like I was real heavy on Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bone Thugs and Harmony had a big influence on me, like a huge influence on me. I mean, and like I'm pretty sure once we get to talking and shit, we'll talk about that later and shit. But them and but I listen to everything like reggae and fucking pop music and like I just like music, yo. Like so I listen to a little bit of like a lot of bit of everything growing up.
Who was you getting your hip hop from though? Was it like an uncle or cousin or somebody in the
Um,
neighborhood? Like who turned like yo, oh shit, yo, this new thing called hip hop or just may not have been fairly new, but you get what I'm saying? Like how
my
did you
it,
first stumble across that shit? Like
my cousins in them, like just I mean my older cousins and shit. My older cousin is PB from the 12 o'clock boys and shit. So
mm,
him and my cousin Big Hurt and all them and shit, they used to listen to all kind of shit when I was coming up and shit. So like that's where my first like influence and introduction to music came from was them and shit.
okay, okay. They was putting you on the new shit, like, you know what I mean? What's one of the
Yeah.
tapes they had? You was like, oh shit.
So crazy story I done told before. Like my cousin PB was the first person to tell me that like show me a local artist. Like I ain't understand like at that time I didn't understand that like I thought rap was like some professional shit. I ain't know that you could just rap if you wanted to type shit. And he gave me fucking Scar Akbar mixtape and shit. I was
Uh,
like, he was like, yeah, you're from here. I was like from here? Here? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, all right, and shit. That was probably the first little inkling in my mind, like shit, like I ain't no nigga, you know what I mean?
right, niggas could do it from right here in
Yeah, yeah,
Baltimore. So
yeah,
shout
yeah,
out to Scott Akbar for that. So he the one planted the seed, you feel me?
yeah, yeah. Scott,
What it is.
I can honestly say Scar is the first ever uh Baltimore artist that I heard about. And then like Comp and shit like that. Comp, the same Comp, Mully Man, Boss Man, Nature's Problem, Hooli Shalom, all them and shit like
Yeah.
all
That's
kind of
Scott
shit.
was the first one, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's up, yo. That's what it is. So how did you become like an MC yourself? Like, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
my
What made you start doing that yourself?
my mother. So
Mm,
my mother was like the club type and shit. So like we When L Connection was like music. And when I used to go to our house, I used to watch her like write, like sit at the radio and record the songs and shit and then write them down. And I ain't really understand what she was doing, but like I said, everything was like Bone Thugs and Harmony. So I would go home and write down all the songs the same way that I seen her do and shit. So and then she would call me and shit like, what this part say and what that part say, and I run in my books and shit. And yeah, I mean, and that was my first time like getting into like just writing music. Before that, I already liked to write. Like I was already a writer. Like I just like to write short stories and shit like that. You know what I mean, but then once I found like music and shit, it was like it gave me something to write. And like after that, it was just like I used to just write albums and shit. Like The Block is Hot, Lil Wayne and Cameron Confesses of Fire and anything that fucking Fabulous had on a Clue mixtape and shit like that. I was just writing them shits down and shit. And I ain't understand that I was teaching myself timing and bars and all that other kind of shit. You know what I mean? And by the time I came like to do it myself, it was like I never was really bad for real. Like I had the formula early. But what made me actually start rapping was like I was at a McDonald's with my homeboy Duck and another homeboy that I knew named Word, and they was like doing a little back and forth rapping type shit. And I always would be with Duck and shit, and Duck was like the fantasy type rapper and shit, so he would rap about uh big jewelry and diamond and clothes and cars and all that other kind of shit. But Word was just like he was just rapping regular and shit. But it was hard though, like just the way he was putting it together. And I ain't never really heard nothing like that. And I was like, shit, I can do that. Like I can like write what I know and rap about my homeboys and what me and my homeboys be doing and all that other kind of shit. And like that night I went home and I wrote my first rap. And that turned into like my first song. And then I just kept on. I ain't
So
really
yeah,
start taking this.
let's hear
I ain't
some.
take
Let's hear some of it. You remember
what you
some of
mean?
that shit?
No,
You remember
I
some?
don't know. No,
Hey
no.
yo, always something with that one, yo.
I
So
can definitely send you the first. I still got the first song I ever wrote.
uh-huh.
It's called Problems and shit. Like I still got that.
Word, word. So the first song you ever wrote, you actually recorded it.
Yeah.
So what was your first like recording experience? How did you get in the studio? Like, you know what I
Uh,
mean?
that shit was hard. Like I ain't. I never liked how my voice sound. Oh, and I never really got like an engineer that could really catch my voice like how I wanted my voice to sound. You know what I mean? So I I I got good with the rap shit, but the studio shit was always my like if I had a kryptonite, it would be that. Like the one like that's probably like if I ain't never probably told nobody like my one weakness
Uh,
is the studio, shorty. Like
okay.
and I think it's just
Why is
because of
that though? You thinking too
me.
much?
It's just yeah, that's it. That's it. I think that and just the past, like all the shit and just everything, and I just get in there and it just and I get overwhelmed and overstimulated, and I just don't do what I normally would do.
Who's the best engineer you ever worked with? That you feel like
Nigga named Jordy Swag. Nigga named Jordy Swag.
where you at? You ain't can't lock back in with yo or
I be trying, yo. He's so hard, yo. Like it's so hard to get up with that nigga, yo. Like I
uh,
had a whole situation where as though like I had nigga like investor and all that shit, willing to pay bread and all that shit. And I was trying to pull your on board and shit. And he was on some more like you can tell like it's just Baltimore shit, yo. Like you can tell like Baltimore niggas been fucked over so much when they got it's a good thing staring at them and shit. That shit sound too good to be true. Niggas like, yeah, all right, yo, you niggas trying to get me over there to steal my plugins and that. I'm like, nah, yo, like this nigga willing to pay you 10 hours at a time type shit, shorty. Like,
get some shit done because that's all I like to work with.
but
So
it ain't,
damn.
you know what I mean? But that's like if I had to pick a nigga, it would be shorty. Like the song I got called Road Running with the boy Kev and shit, Baltimore Kev. That's who did that. Yo.
Okay. Okay. So you got in the studio, recorded your first joint out the muscle, like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I was like I said, I was lucky to already be around people that was already into the music. Like that was really into that shit. So he already had his own recording setup.
okay, okay.
So yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So how you get your like your first beat though? Like was that on an industry beat or that was on the original joint?
I made it myself.
Wow, that's crazy.
I started making beats and rapping like at the same time type shit.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
with my
That was smart.
yeah, fucking with my cousin Pee Wee. I was working at a Staples, and I stole fucking I stole a program for my computer called Acid,
Right.
and I
Yeah,
was making beats. I was making beats on the Acid, and then I went back a couple days later, like shit, and I found like Acid 3.0.
oh shit. Staples and hacked into our shit, yo. You found me? Lenwood DBY stole a program from Staples, started making beats. Staples ain't like that, yo. They hacked into our program, B. Uh-oh. Man, I lost him, cuz. Hopefully we can get him back, yo. That shit was getting good. Niggas getting stale in this shit. You feel me? Statute of limitations hopefully over on that shit. You know what I mean? Today's episode is brought to you by the good folks at the Home Club Outlet. You know what I mean? We back. Yo. Staples hacked in our shit, yo. As soon as you said you stole the program,
yo, right, yo.
they
You
tried
got
this
this shit got the feds on that.
They tried to dismantle our shit, you feel? So you say you stole the joint and you had the acid 3, yo. That's where you was at. You came
Right,
across
and
acid 3.
hold up, give me a second.
Take your time, bro. That shit was getting good. Like as soon as nigga get to stealing, you feel? Uh-oh. There you go.
Come on.
Be back on the joint.
And a homeboy keep calling my phone and shit like something wrong, and ain't nothing wrong.
Nigga blowing this shit up. So yo, you start making beats at the same time you start writing.
So after I took the shit from Staples and shit, I ended up getting reasons. And once I got reasons and shit, I really started getting into like the making of the beats and shit. And the beats I was making, they wasn't bad for real, but they wasn't great. But I was a way better rapper than I was a beat maker and shit. But
you made
yeah,
your first
the first song that I did, I actually made the beat myself.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So do you still dibble and dabble on the production right now and then?
I sit with a producer, but that's about it. I ain't gonna sit with myself and just I ain't did that in a long time.
Word.
Like
But
that and try to
back
make
then
a
that shit was back then that was that era though, you know what I mean? Free Loops era and shit and
all that type shit, right?
them niggas
Right.
was
I
showing you
was
how
a
good you
computer
rap.
nigga from the jump anyway. Like I had a computer since I had the motherfucking black screen with the green letters, nigga. Like
That's how you been on the AI shit, yo. So when you start fucking with the AI shit, like I know
fucking with my man Wham and shit. Like I've been trying, like, yo, niggas be really on some gatekeeping shit, yo. And I seen people working with it, and I'm hitting them like, yo, how you do that? Niggas like, yo, no, just pay me to do it. And I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this shit, shorty. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? But
keep the sauce
I
to
seen my
themselves.
man Wham doing it, and I hit him, same shit, like, yo, what you doing? What's that? And he told me what it was. And I just got to learning and this shit. And once I learned, like I said, I'm a writer, yo. So like once I learned that it's nothing but writing, like, but you just gotta learn how to just describe shit like to the T. You know what I mean? And I just got to fucking with it and just learning how to like create the prompts and learning how to create the prompts and shit like that. And and me learning how to do that, I came up with the squeegee boy shit.
Okay, that was creative, yeah. Shout out to that.
Yeah, and that shit went viral. I didn't even mean that. I just put it up on my on my Instagram and my Facebook, and it did regular and shit. All my shit be doing like thousands and shit, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, some shit like that. So I ain't really paying no mind. But then I was on TikTok one day. I was like, damn, I ain't put the squeegee shit on TikTok. And I threw it on there and shit. And the next time I look at it, this shit had 100,000 views.
Damn.
And then like somebody picked it up and put it on Instagram, like one of them blog sites. and that shit got like 500,000 views on this shit. So, and then that shit just turned into what it turned into for real. Like,
That's good. That's
and
good
I just
work.
kept on fucking with it and fucking with it. And then, I mean, I just keep on coming up. Like, the best, like, my favorite thing about the AI shit is I get to show niggas how my mind works for real.
Hmm. Okay.
Like,
So you
before and
can,
shit, like, I've had so many ideas and shit that I wanted to do and wanted to, I mean, but like, you know, us and shit, like, we artists and shit, but we ain't got the backing like we need to really, uh, and the budgets to pay for these kind of things that we really be wanting to do for real, like for these looks and shit that we really be wanting and shit. And now with the AI shit, I can do that. I don't need none of it. I can put myself in the middle of Afghanistan with an AK, a rifle. I can do whatever I want with that shit. So
it's a little bit of freedom. It's a little bit of artistic
yeah,
freedom that financially at
basically
first.
like what I basically use it for is to to create small ideas so I can pitch it. Hey, I'm doing. Hey, we can. I mean, hey, you want to do something? I got this. We can do something with this. I got this. We can. I mean, that's all I do with that.
Put
With that,
together
with like
a little fucking like pilot episode type of shit.
that's all them little videos and clips that you see me making with that shit. That's exactly what they is. Like I want my own. I want to get my own like app, like my own streaming app to where you can just come on there and watch all my little stream, little series and cartoon series or whatever the fuck I want to put on it.
That's a good idea, bro. That's a good idea. You know what I mean? You're saying that it's getting traction on the other platforms. You know what I mean? That's what it's about this year is get behind a paywall. Cause I can see niggas paying $5 a month
Come
for
on,
that
yo, like, yo,
dope
I'm
shit. You
just
feel me?
like so what I know about
So you
me
get a
is that
nice
like
little 1,000 subscribe. You get a nice 1,000 subscribers paying five
if,
dollars a month.
if
It's a
you
little.
know anything about me, yo, you know, yo, I find a way to stay in people's faces, shorty. I find a way to keep people talking and all that other kind of shit. Like the one thing I haven't figured out is how to translate all that shit into money.
Yeah.
Like
It's,
I kind of a little bit, like I kind of make a little bit of money off, like way more than I did before. Before that, I was just doing that shit for fun and
uh-huh.
for whatever.
True.
You know what I
Right.
mean? But now, like I make a little bit, like I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't make no money off that shit. But
So let's go back to the timeline when you start making the merch. Like when you like, was that something you was doing early, or you seen somebody
uh,
else doing that and
like
shit?
like 2010, I, I had a party. Well, I had a performance, and I told everybody that the performance was my birthday party. And I had a song called Polo Party. And I had a nigga coming there to shoot the video for Polo Party. So I told everybody that I was having a birthday party that was a video shoot, and everybody had to come and wear polo. But it really was just a performance and shit. But that's how I promoted it and shit.
Right,
And then
right, right.
when come the day of the show, I get so many calls and shit like, yo, I'm trying to come to the shit and shit, but all the malls is sold out of polo. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like, nigga, I'm in
Right.
Macy's right
Yeah,
now.
I
Like, I
heard
gotta get a
about this.
hat. Like, I'm like, are you serious, yo? Like, I just like I ain't like it was at that moment like I really uh realized like like my influence type shit. And I'm like, I just made Ralph all this money and shit. Like, I don't even know what this nigga face look like.
Right, 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 right.
Like,
Shout
and
out
so
to
from that point on and shit, it was like I had just started the truth movement. So the day at like so when it come to the party and shit, everybody show up at the party, the whole party, everybody got polo on.
right, right.
You can pull clips of it up on the motherfucking thing right now. It's
I feel like
everybody,
that
the whole
interview
party had
before we
polo.
talked about this. Yeah, I feel like you told me about this before.
Whole party had polo on. You know what I mean? So and when I seen that and shit, it was like it was like I said, I had just started the truth movement and shit. So I just jumped in a shirt. I just jumped in the shirts. Like I was like, yo, I'm not making no money off these shows for real. Like, like you know how back then everybody hit you with the it's good for promotion. It's good for
A
promotion.
little
Type
ticket
shit.
deal.
You're gonna get exposure. That's how
They
I
get
mean
a
they used to
ticket
pay you
deal.
with that shit. You know what I mean? So I wasn't
Give you a
making no
little
money
pack
off
of
that shit.
tickets.
So like it clicked in my head and shit like, yeah, you can make money off the merch and shit. And then I just started selling the truck. I got a bunch of Truth Movement shirts and I started selling them, and it did fairly good, but I wasn't really making no money off of it. The shirts got a lot of attention. The little movement started to make a little bit of noise and shit like that, but it wasn't really making me no money for real. You know what I mean? So time go on and shit, and I stopped for a minute, and then some shit happened to me at the school and shit, and that's how the Don't Be Yo shit came up. And when the Don't Be Yo shit came, it was like it was a different time. It was like money now was like cash app and then all that other kind of shit. Before, uh, nigga, this shit make me feel old. Like nigga, we used to go to the store and buy shit. We was used to just go like niggas wasn't with that giving you the money and then getting it later type shit.
Right.
Like niggas wasn't with that at all.
Like
So
Trump, yeah,
like niggas, yeah, right, nigga, hey, I give you the money, you give me the shit type shit. Yeah, but now like it's a different time and shit. Now we're using these cash apps and all this other kind of shit, and it made shit kind of easier for me. So what I was doing was I was getting people to send me like $25, and then I go get the shit made, and then I go bring it to them, and they give me the other $25, and I just put that to the side and just keep on doing that. I ain't spending no money. I'm everything all profit for real. So I just kept doing that and kept doing that, and then I just kept fucking with it and fucking with it, and then like it's just when I told the story about it and shit, it popped off. Like once I told the story and like clipped it, like I went on the podcast and told the story about it and I clipped it, and when I posted that and shit, and that's when it started really like getting some legs up under it, and I chose to stop getting people to make it for me, and I bought the materials and shit to make it myself, and that's when.
So yo, hold on. So you had the truth movement move rocking. You know what I mean? And for the people that don't know, because I remember the story, but for the people that don't know, that's part of why you got DBY right there after your name. But for the people that don't know about the DBY movement, you got DBY Films on the hat. You know what I mean? You can break this down, the science on that. You feel me? How that came about, DBY, what that stand for, and how that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I was like I said, I was doing. I had stopped there for a second and shit, and I was working. I had got a job like working in schools and shit, like, and I was a one-on-one, and I had went on a class field trip with one of the kids and shit, and I was mad at the break because I didn't know that we was going on a trip, so I didn't like bring no heavy coat or no shit like that because we was gonna be outside, so I just had like a hoodie and shit.
Right.
So as soon as they told me, and then when they told me we was going, I was blown. Like fuck, like why is we going to the pumpkin patch a week after Halloween? Like, what the fuck, shorty?
Right.
Like, well, Thanksgiving. I
Right.
said, man, I ain't never bought no fucking pumpkin pie to Thanksgiving. Like, ain't nobody making no fucking pumpkin. Whatever. So I go, but I got an attitude the whole time, and yeah, I mean, so I went. Like, shorty had a good time and shit, but I was pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. The whole time I was there, I was mad. I was cold and shit. Like, I ain't. Yeah, I mean, so when we get back to the spot, we in the classroom, and the teacher like, hey, y'all draw what y'all seen at the place. And Shorty drew a picture of the hayride or some shit, and it say pumpkin patch. And he drew like these little characters and shit. And he was like, "This me when we was on the hayride, and this you because you was mad because you was cold." And the little logo of my Don't Be Yo shit, the little sad face shit, he drew that.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it right
man.
there.
So do I got it around here?
Let me see.
Right here somewhere. Oh man.
This on your Facebook. Let me see. If I can find that joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear
Yeah.
you now.
You can't hear me?
Come on, brother.
Can't hear me now? Hold on. Yo, can you hear me now?
All right,
Yo,
one second.
yo, yo. Lenwood in the building, chopping it up. You're getting to know man behind the music, man behind the merchandise. You understand me? We got the show coming up February 28th at the Tactical Arena. Lenwood, Bird, K Shine, DJ B More Ben. Yo,
Yo,
yeah, can you hear me?
I must have been an important nigga, yo. I don't know what the fuck.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So the logo is where I was at,
Yeah,
right? All
yeah,
right.
that's where
So
we was at, yeah.
that's the logo.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. So main man drew that and said that was you looking
Right.
disgruntled because you had to go on a
So
field trip with the
right,
hoodie on. Hoodie
we
dude.
laughed about it and all that kind of shit. Yeah, I mean, and like later on that day, I told my homeboy the story and shit, and I sent him the picture and shit and all that other kind of shit, and told him what happened. What. We laughed about it and all that. He like, yeah, yo, like when you get upset and shit, you be acting like a girl and shit. Like that shit consume you and shit. Like can't nobody say nothing to you and shit until you ain't mad no more and shit. Like it's on some more like just stay the fuck away from you type shit.
Uh-huh.
So like later on, a couple days later and shit, same homeboy and shit, we bump heads about something. And he sent me the picture back and was like, "Don't be yo."
Right. And that shit just clicked on like, yo.
And so at first it was just I had like took the picture and made it just a screensaver on my phone and shit like that. It was just a reminder of me, a reminder to me and shit. Like if I'm like when I'm upset, if I see it and shit, it'll. You know what I mean, just a visual
Don't be yo.
represent.
Like, don't be, yeah. Don't
Yeah, I
be
mean,
yo.
it's a visual representation of some shit and shit. That should just it helped me for real. You know what I mean? So then I just put it on I put it on a hoodie and shit. And like I said, I went on a fucking podcast and I told the story about the shit and then I clipped it and then I started posting the clip with the the merch and shit and that shit just took off. And I just been just trying to stay behind it ever since. Because the thing about it is shit, like yo, what people don't understand is shit, like yo, that like people used to dealing with corporations and shit like that, yo, like small business, like mine, nigga, like it's just me, yo, like I'm everything. I do the inventory, I do the outventory, I do the every motherfucking thing. I mean, imagine if Nike was one person, nigga.
Right.
Like just nigga, like I buy the shit, I buy the materials and shit, I cut the materials up, I do this, I stitch that, I burn myself, I press this, I do like I
That's
really
what you
put
were
all that
saying.
shit.
You were saying you just got the equipment. Like that's where we was at. Like what was the
Yeah.
equipment you grabbed?
So
You know what
I
I'm saying?
had
What you working with now? You feel me?
I had got a heat press and shit. I had got a cricket machine. You know what I mean? And the thing about it and shit, like it ain't nothing that people don't already have and shit. I mean, and what's so crazy is the shirts and crafting and shit is like the thing to do now type shit. You know what I mean? But the good thing about like yo, the way my mind work, yo, like as long as I just use my mind and shit, it don't you can have the same like man, you can have the same crayons, yo. You're not gonna draw what I'm gonna draw, shorty. I'm nice with these crayons, shorty.
I seen you make that little bag, yo, earlier. Yo, you still got that shit or you sold that shit? Your size
No,
be making shit.
it's in here. Hold up.
Your posting sizes be making shit. I just had to see that shit. I said, yo, I'm
Hey,
gonna
yo,
ask, look at that. That's a seller right there. How much that's going for, cuz?
I don't even know, yo. Like I had just got it to make it, and I was showing it at work, and they was like, "Did you post that?" I was like, "No." It was like, yeah, that is so cute and something and something. Ain't nothing like it's like a little keychain.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But I can see them putting that on their bag. Like I can see ladies putting that on their bag like the little Lulu man shit.
Yeah,
So you can keep your keys in, keep your little eighth of weed in or something. You feel me? Sure.
it's a mini diva duffel.
Just making shit. You
I just be
feel me?
making shit, yo.
So boom, let's go back to the timeline. That's dope though, yo. Niggas support the merch. Make sure y'all follow up on the campaign.
Yeah, I'm at don't be yo on at don't be yo on IG DONTBEYO, and then the same thing on that little like page shit on Facebook. I'm working on the I'm getting the website shit together now.
That's what I'm about to ask you. I love to work with you on the website, yo. That's what I do over here at recfam.com.
Say less. I
I'm about
need
to have
that.
a conversation. Yeah, I
I
love it.
need that. I
You know,
need that. We can definitely have a conversation after this about that. I definitely need that.
that's yeah, man. And you hands on, so it's easy like to show you the blueprint how
Yeah.
to do it for real. All our
I
products. come from GoDaddy too. Like we official GoDaddy reseller. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna chop it up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I know.
so
I know how that go.
let's go back to the timeline though. So boom. So you say you started recording your first joint. You produced it. You know what I'm saying? What was like your first project when you first like started putting together the skeleton for that? You know what I mean?
Matt, late.
So you was just making singles and shit for a long time, or like take us
Nope.
through the
Yeah,
timeline.
yeah.
Like
So,
when you first started recording, take us from there. When you say you made your first beat and you stole the thing from Staples,
so I,
take us
so
from
I
there on the timeline. You feel me?
like so from then on, like it was just me, just like writing shit and rapping here and there. I ain't never really do no shows or nothing like that. It was just me writing my little raps and in the house and rapping for my homeboys and little ciphers and shit like that. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and then I had a situation happen to me at my house where I was caught in a home invasion and I almost died and shit.
Oh
And
shit!
but like right before that, right, all right, so right before that, I had moved into my first apartment. And when I moved into the apartment, shout out to my man JB, the super producer and shit. My man from up Emerson Village and shit. He used to give me beats and shit. But before I moved into my apartment, he sold me his whole desktop computer. And it had like 500 beats on there, yo.
Uh-huh.
And I would just it was set up so I could record. So I had the shit like the setup in the closet type shit. You know how it go. You know what I mean? I had to set up in the closet and I was like doing my little shit, but I ain't really never like I ain't really never make no noise. You know what I mean? Because mind you, I'm not an engineer, so I don't really know what I'm doing for real. You know what I
Right.
mean? So then one day we in the house, just me and my homeboys, and we chilling and we smoking and all this other kind of shit. So mind you, I go through the beats and shit, and I remember this funny beat that I found, and I wanted to play it for niggas to clown it because of how funny the beat was, and
Uh-huh.
and in the beat it was just like every 4 bars it was like huh huh huh
Right.
yeah. Yeah, like so it did that for 4 bars and then the yes for 4 bars. And then I I played it for niggas. We laughed at, we joked about it, all that other kind of shit. You know what I mean, but then we just continued to smoke and talk and da as the beat kept on playing and shit. And after a while, that shit was jamming.
Right.
So then, man, my mind was sitting right there. I was like, yo, I'm gonna write a little hook for it and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna write like some back and forth type shit. Like you say this part, I say this part. You say he was like, all right, cool. So I did that. Me and him went into the booth and we recorded it. And then I went in the booth and I did my verse. And then when I came out the booth, I was like, I don't like that shit, yo. Niggas was like, why? Like that shit hard. I was like, I don't rap like that. Like I rap. Like Jada Kiss and like this, mind you, this is 2006, 2007, some shit like that. It was right before my son was born.
Okay.
Um, niggas wasn't doing melody rap, and the fucking song was. I got and I came out and I'm like, I don't like that shit. Like, I'm halfway singing. Like I'm not rapping for it. So then I put like a little phony ass mix on it just so we could listen to it. And I take it out. And you know how it go. We took it out to the car
Right.
and the speakers
Right.
on the car.
Right. That's how you gauge it. Right.
That motherfucker was jamming, shorty.
Just start knocking
And
on it.
and it like 20s of that, like mind you, at the time I was selling weed and all that kind of shit. So it was like a commercial for me selling weed and shit. I got 20s of that, I got 50s of that, yeah. I got that, like all that shit. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
and like what started like it was my first time like going viral, but without the internet. It was this was like just in my neighborhood and like the surrounding neighborhoods and shit. Like the song just went everywhere. On niggas burning CDs and shit. You know what I mean? And the song just went everywhere. And niggas start talking like it and shit. Like niggas would call my phone like, yo, you got some huh? And I'd be like, yeah, and we laugh about it and da. Like
Right.
it like it was a little thing between, like I said, me and my niggas and shit. And that same time, like I said, I got caught in a home invasion and shit. And I
Yeah,
don't
so
really
what happened
want
with that, yo? What happened with
I
that? Like,
don't really
I
want
don't
to
want
get
to know that
into
again.
all of that. I just talked about it on my the interview that I had with my man Mike on the mic and shit. I mean, uh, so if you want to in depth in I mean of that, you can see it on that. But I tell you what happened, but I ain't gonna get all. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
but
I'm glad you good, bro. That's all that matters. I ain't
yeah,
tripping.
long
You
story short,
made up out of that,
niggas
man.
was hating and shit. I was selling, like I said, I was selling weed. Niggas broke into my house and shit, duct taped me from mouth to fucking from nose to mouth and shit. Well, duct taped my mouth, pushed me on the bed and shit. Ran through the house, took everything and whatever they could find and all that other kind of shit. Nigga like, yo, go kill that nigga. And the nigga come back in the room, take the duct tape and wrap around like my whole face all the way up into my eyes and shit, and then push me on the bed so I couldn't breathe. I mean, long story short, I gets to the backyard and shit. I mean, because we lived on the bottom floor of the apartment building. I get to the backyard and I falls outside and hit the ground and knocked the breath out myself. And I just laid there like fuck it. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't nothing. You know what I mean, and I just gave up for real. And it was like dark outside and shit. And I mean, it was light outside, but I could see like darkness like pulsating in and shit. I was like, fuck, like I'm dying. I mean, and all that you know how they say your life flashed before your eyes and shit? Like that happened, but it wasn't like a movie or nothing. It was just uh like a slideshow. It was like my sister and my mother, then my brother, then like shit like that. And the weirdest part about the whole thing, I heard like a crowd, and in this crowd, it was a bunch of people just saying my name, just the different ways that I hear people say my name, like my uncle Leonard, my aunt
Right.
Lanny, my aunt this, hey Leonard, Leonard. Like it was
Man,
just a
people
different.
call you and shit.
But I knew who the people was and shit, but it's just like was different. That shit was weird as shit. That was the weirdest part of the
Right.
whole thing for real. You know what I mean? And then like before I really went out and shit, like like I think like the last thought I had was like, yo, if a nigga gonna kill me, they gonna kill me. I'm not about to die, shorty. You know what I mean? And I sat up, and when I sat up, I know duct tape can't pop, but the shit stretch. And I just kept flexing my hands inside and out behind my back, and one of my hands popped out, and I just ripped all the shit out my face and all that other kind of shit. But I said all that to say like I had just made that song before that, and when I came about that shit, it was like, yo, if you'd have died, yo, wouldn't have nobody heard all that shit that you be working in here on the shit. You know what I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
so one of my close friends was Kibi from Stop Snitching,
Mm-hmm.
and before he had got locked up, he had took me to a hip hop 101 and introduced me to Mr. Wilson and Sonny Brown and Vision and all them niggas and shit.
Right.
And um,
Vision of God.
hey, look,
That's my brother.
that's that nigga, man. If I ain't never had a big brother, shorty, that's my big
Yeah.
brother. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah. That's my big brother
And I
too, man.
love Vision. And sidebar, I love Vision so much because he made it his business to be my big brother, even at a time when it was like I wasn't really like, and he just stood there like, no, nigga, I'm a, you know what I mean? And we developed what we developed. Like I love the shit out that nigga.
No, I
But
made some of my best music working with Vision, man. Like, as far as just
that
a producer, a lot of niggas don't know he got mad beats too.
we got some shit coming soon. So,
I heard you made
but
a video for him with the
I
AI shit.
did. I did. That's what got my squeegee boy shit popping off, me doing that for him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when Kibi had took me to that, like it was the first time of me opening me up to like the open mic type shit. Like I ain't know nothing about that. Hip Hop 101 was the first thing I ever heard about that, like that kind of shit. So
Mm-hmm.
in my mind, that's I to be honest with you, that's it for me. I don't really know too much about that. Like I did like other shows and shit like that, but my core shit is the five because when after that shit happened to me and I was trying to find a place to go, like I was done with the first off, I was done with that street shit.
I was about to ask you, was that like a pivot,
I
like
was done with that
turning point in life for you?
because truth be told, I never was a street nigga. I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass nigga, and I ain't banging no guns and shooting and robbing it. And that. I'm with them niggas selling weed and shit. Like So like it was that 1 foot in, 1 foot out shit wasn't where it was at, shorty. And like like that shit was like shit what happened to me was happening around me. And then once it happened to me, it was like, nah, shorty. Like out of all the shit that happened around you, you don't like your man almost died, and then you almost died. And if we being honest, all the shit was connected. You know what I mean? But yeah, yo, I was done with that shit, yo. And like, if we want to be on, like the five and y'all niggas and everything that you, if you understand, like you know how I came in this motherfucker, right? You see how loud and I came in. That's why I came in there, like the shit that I just came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I'm in here with all these. I'm in here with all these rap niggas acting tough. Like nigga, y'all niggas ain't tough. I know street niggas. I've been with street niggas my whole life. Y'all niggas act like street niggas. Y'all niggas not even like I'm a half a street nigga, and y'all niggas not even that. That's why I was in there acting like that. Ain't none of them niggas wasn't gonna put no hat. Anyway, so when I get to the five and shit, it was like I'm introduced to a whole network of some shit that I ain't know what I was getting into. I met you. I met Block Hugger and motherfucking First Fam, Traso and Tone Chifa and all of my and like I said, Comp, and then I met Comp, and then I met Scar, and then all this up, like I just keep and all these, you know what I mean? And I just I paid Sonny Brown $20, yo. And he was like, yo, you can do one song. And I ain't even had no song. But I was with a nigga that made beats. And we went out to the car and he played me some beats on a CD. And I picked the beat and I just had a hook that I already shout out to my homeboy DJ. Me and DJ swapped hooks. I had wrote a hook, he had wrote a hook. I gave him my hook, he gave me his hook. So I used that hook on the song.
Okay.
And then I just used two verses that I had out of nowhere.
Put that shit together in the parking lot.
Guess what the song is?
What's the?
I'm Still Me.
Okay, I remember that.
I go up there and I perform I'm Still Me. So when I do that, that give me my first performance bug. I liked it, but I ain't like I was still nervous and shit like that. You know what I mean? But the more I went down to five and the more I watched other niggas get up there and have this delusional ass confidence and shit, like y'all acting like y'all is the greatest shit ever, and nobody paying y'all niggas no mind for real. Like it was to the point that I couldn't wait to get up there, type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And plus I had a thing that I like. It was hard back then, yo, like especially performing because it wasn't. This was pre Lil Scooter, so this was before them kids came to Baltimore hip hop. This was before like we really had a big scene on, but like when this little scene that we had and shit, it was just us. It was us rapping for us. It was rappers rapping for rappers and the people that they brought. You know what I mean? So if you ain't bring nobody, ain't nobody gonna be at the stage when you rapping and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
unless you really win some people over in that.
Exactly. So a nigga like me, I'm smart. When I seen that was going on, I got at least one nigga in each crew in this bitch that I'm cool as shit with.
Right.
So before I'm about to perform, I go up to that one nigga like, yo, I'm about to perform. Come up to the front for me.
Right.
Even if his whole people don't come, at least one or two people gonna come with him. So that at least give me a little bit of stage in the front. And then once I get to rocking and shit, then that's when everybody else get to come in and shit.
Right.
Work every time. You know what I mean? So I just get to performing, and one performance turned into a next performance. And then when I met Taylan from Taylan Promo, when I met her, it was like it turned from me getting shows to me getting booked and shit. And that shit just started turning into something different, yo. I mean, but as time went on, and as like it's like they love you, it's like they love you till they don't no more, yo. Right. And it was like when I realized that all the love was fake, I turned into a monster, yo.
What you mean though? Like, why? I mean, how did you realize that? What happened?
It was just like it went from love to hate, yo, fast. It went from like niggas liking me to to me getting a little bit too popular for niggas liking.
But it's cool
And
when everybody was on the same level, but as you start gathering up fan bases, yo, from
that shit
doing
started
that
like
shit.
that shit, and once I seen that and I started acting the way that I started acting, I was pissing off the wrong people. Like nigga, my reputation killed like my reputation shut doors before I even got in the building, nigga. It was niggas in
Who's
that
some of the
building
people
like
you
him.
pissed off?
No,
Who's some of
not
the people
him.
you pissed off, you think?
I don't wanna. They know niggas know who they is. Niggas know who sat in them rooms and talk about me and all like I know who like because what niggas don't understand is just like they went in them rooms I know other motherfuckers that was in them rooms too. That I mean, so I ain't but I also understand that all that shit was some shit that I did, yo. I pissed people off, yo. I wasn't supposed to be acting like that. Like I was too good. I was too good, yo. Cause I'm great, nigga. And I was acting and I was damn near it was damn near arrogant, but it wasn't arrogant because everything that I was doing was me swinging back at motherfucker. I wasn't just attacking motherfucker. It's like
It played a part of your energy though. Like it played a
when
part of
you
your energy when you got on
but
stage.
when you feel like yeah, it did though. It played a part in that. It played a part in my stage presence and all that other kind of shit. But like it was good to watch, but that shit wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for business at all. What I understand about business now, I wasn't like that shit wasn't good for business at all. It was cool to have a little name and me to be popping and all that other kind, but business wise,
So what's something you could have done differently though? You know what I mean?
I could have just I could have did a better job of separating the character from the man.
Okay.
Because that's what people really don't understand about. Like Lenwood is a character that I create. I'm not nothing like the rap nigga that I portray. Nigga. Like, I'm
Right,
not like
but you carrying that energy off the stage and around the venue, and
nigga.
different
I'm in character. I'm Lenwood.
gatekeepers in the building is looking and
Man,
like,
when I tell you I was pissing off the wrong people, I was pissing off the wrong people, yo. And then once I figured out I was pissing off the wrong people, I doubled down on it. Like man, fuck y'all.
fuck
But
it.
I was just
They already mad fucking huh?
it was man, I was hurting, yo. I was a ball of motherfucking emotional trauma from like nigga, I've been fucked up since I was a kid, yo. Like I ain't know what I'm only learning that shit right now, for real. That's why I ain't mad about nothing that happened. Everything that happened
Everything
is
had to
my fault.
happen for a reason. Yeah, it happened
Man,
for a reason though. You know, like
big
you know, like
accountability, shorty. Like that shit on me. All that shit was on me. Even down to the even the halfway Lord bullshit riffs that me and you had. My fault. Cause you was playing and I didn't know you was playing one time.
what you talking about?
No, you know how many you bump heads like you was trolling one time.
Yeah, I was messing with you one time. I think about some battle rap or something like that.
Right.
I
And I
remember.
took it and
There's a
I
few
was
times. There's a few
nigga,
times because I'm gonna tell you why though. I listen. You're a genius though. You feel me? And I'm a genius, so
understand.
I recognize the genius capabilities. You know what I mean? And um, it wasn't never nothing serious though. We got on live a couple times and everything. We had some good times. You know what I mean? It's just part of the energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, but but
What's
I
so
get what you're
crazy,
saying though.
I didn't like me as you doing the same thing that I'm doing, but me, I didn't understand it at the time.
Listen, listen. No, I trolled you a couple times. First of all, because I've been in the media. Yo, listen, even down was at Hard Body Radio to
I
my
remember.
own platform. You always, like you say, you have a way to stay in the headlines. You feel what I'm saying? You have a way to stay in the headlines. Just like I think the last time I was fucking with you was about the all along shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel me? That's because I'm an investigative journalist, so I was on the case on that shit. I was one of the first niggas, I swear I was on the case. I forgot how I cracked that shit, bro. But the point is,
I'm the only nigga in the city who know who that nigga is.
so hold on, is it you or is it not like, or you know who the person is? Yo, I forgot who it is. I think you said it was a female one time, yo. Was you throwing me out the case?
Is it me?
Listen, so is it you though? Because there was people that hit me like, yo, who is all along?
I don't know. Put it in your mind, yo. You think that's me? You think
So
I'm going to rap?
for the people that's listening, because we want Spotify, we gonna be on WR Radio. For the people that's listening and the people that's gonna watch this, what is this all along controversy, yo, from your point of view? Like break it down to the people. Somebody in Australia don't know nothing about all along and what the heck
all along is a graffiti phenomenon that is fucking Baltimore City up right now. Is going through it like wildfire. It's unlike some shit I never seen before, because it's like it'll die down and then it'll flare back up out of nowhere. It's like it'll never go away.
Because that shit everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's a graffiti that's tagged everywhere in the Baltimore area. Is it
But
only
the
in
thing
Baltimore?
about it
is there any out of Baltimore?
You ain't see the one in Africa?
Did I? I think you posted something about all along in Africa. Can't remember yet.
Yeah, I sent one over
familiar.
in Africa.
I swear to God, I don't know.
It's one. It was one. I got pictures of one over in Africa.
So is people imitating at this point? Do you think it's other imitators in the city?
No, I sent it over there.
But in the city, is it people that's tagging it? It's not the real all along. Like
no, it's one. It's one person.
So it ain't been no imitators.
No, it's one person.
Anyway. So the people. So how did it come to people start thinking it was you?
The internet. Yeah. I had. No, so I had. So I own a clothing company called Don't Be Up. It's a lot of my designs are like Baltimore based type things. So I had started selling all along shirts. And once I started selling the shirts, I had took a picture with one on in front of one of the all alongs. And somebody on the internet grabbed it and was like, I found them. And then that shit went like viral on Facebook.
I think that's how I got on the case show, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But it's not you though, but you met him though, but you know who it is.
So the whole time, the thing about it is, I was tripping out the comment. That's how the song Murder came about, for real. Like I was tripping out the comments and all this other kind of shit. Like, and like it was, the thing about it, I never said it was me and I never said it wasn't me, because it's good for business. So I figured that shit out. Sure, is it me?
So listen. So
this is if this ain't the 2026 version of Where's Waldo, then I don't know. Sure.
Nobody never seen nobody spray. Can't listen, for the people all over the world is listening. You know, Australia, Africa, it's all over Baltimore. If you ever get a chance to visit, it might be clips on. Is it somebody? Did anybody ever clip it on YouTube?
Baltimore banner. It's all over. Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is like it's it stand out because it's so elementary. It's not typical graffiti. It's not the shit that they was doing on Wild Style and fucking Beach Street and shit like that. It's just as simple as it's really halfway ugly, for real. But the only thing about it is it's everywhere, all over the motherfucking place.
My little cousin posted,
and you can't help but see it.
I tagged you on this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My
little cousin, she posted that shit. My little cousin Shannon, she's like, "Who is this all wrong?" I'm like, "Yo, here you go, right here."
Every time, like I said, yo, the shit died down. The shit died down. But the thing about it is, I be trolling about it and all that kind of shit for the most part. But I ain't never said if it was me, and I ain't never said if it wasn't.
Right. So, boom. Let's go back to the motherfucker. Like you say, you hit the 5 seasons shortly after you had that traumatic experience with the home invasion. You know what I mean? The roar of the crowd, you was gathering up fan bases. Certain people in those crews probably was feeling the type of way because you snatching one of their fan bases. You feel me? Out of their crew.
It was the bitches also.
I was about to say, yo, you is rumored to be in some few high profile relationships, yo. Like, who's some
No,
of
no,
the
no, 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 no.
what's some of the female shit you?
I was rumored to be fucking a lot of bitches. Don't try. I ain't had no
I'm saying,
girlfriends, none of that type shit.
I think
It was
one you in a relationship with somebody Scarlett or something. When you on
no,
Scarlett,
it wasn't it wasn't it was a yeah.
you just was hitting it.
No, I ain't gonna sit here and downplay her like that. Me and her had something more serious than anything else. If I'm gonna say anything, like we
Well,
wasn't
Scarlett made a
boyfriend,
nice couple though, cuz like what the fuck?
and that's how I was. That's what I mean
Shout out to
by
Scarlett,
that's
yo.
why. Like that's my dog though. That's I mean, man, her still
So
cool and all that.
who's some of the other rumor joints though? That shit is official. Look, your phone go out now. Look at this shit. You see this shit? Yeah, we ready to get to the nitty gritty. You feel me? Now your phone go off. You know what I'm saying? Greg Bugsy Show, man. Lenwood DBY. Somebody text me. What is this? Oh, yo, Lenwood, you still in the building, bro? Yo, see, look, we start getting to the nitty gritty. Your phone got we start getting to the nitty gritty of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
You see how God works?
We start getting to the nitty gritty of this
No,
shit,
you
bro.
tried to do some shit, and God was like, "Nah, shorty."
Listen, the people want to know, man, because like you know what I mean. This is a
I
common
ain't never
moment,
been
yo.
that,
Like
bro. I ain't never been that. Have you heard
you
of
one of
any?
them ones though.
Is it any other than Scarlett, what you just named? Is there any other names that ring a bell in your mind?
That's what I'm saying. As I'm
You
trying,
ain't exactly. You ain't supposed to know. I ain't one of them
but
niggas, yo.
see, you know. But either way, there's neither here nor there. So you start fucking around with the bitches and that shit. That was part of the shit that played a part, and you feel like shit going left, or
Yeah, that was a lot of part of it. That was a lot of part of it. Cause it was already like motherfuckers that sit around like they homeboys like Lenwood, and then this person like Lenwood, and the next thing you know, they bitch like Lenwood, and then it's by the time they talk to their bitch, like fuck that nigga, he ain't all that. It was a whole lot of that going on.
mm-hmm. Shit went crazy, yo. So what about your first project? When did you start putting together the first project?
So, like I said, I came in like 2007, 2000, no, like 2008, 2008, 2009. Uh, so from then until 2011. I just did shows, yo. Show at the 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 show. You know what I mean? And then I got with a homeboy of mine, and he helped me put my project together for real. And like I was just waiting until the right time and shit. You know what I mean? And it was the first project I had was Truth Be Told. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I like I just held it for a second and just kept on adding shit to it and taking shit off it and shit like that.
On some
Yeah, I
perfectionist
mean,
shit. You was like trying to be a
right. But I was
perfectionist.
still like I was still building this buzz for myself off my performances and shit. And it was like I wanted to wait until I don't want to say I wanted to wait until I felt a slip, but I wanted to wait until I knew it was time to put it out. You know what I mean? And 2011 come and I didn't did everything, nigga. I done performed at almost every venue in the city. I done built a name for myself. I done been on the radio a little bit. You know what I mean? I I done started my clothing brand. Like I did everything. I done opened up for Royce the 5'9" and shit. Me and Los and shit. Like I was doing shit, yo. Like I was moving. And when 2011 came, November. November was 11, 11, 11. And I'm a pattern number nigga. I'm like I always look for patterns and numbers and shit like that. And when I seen 11, 11, 11, I was like, that's it.
Okay.
And
Damn drop.
I put my first album out on 11, 11, 11.
What platform was it through? Like that Piff and shit
Fucking
like
that
that.
piff.
Right, shout out to that Piff. Man. That shit was a time though.
That Piff.
That shit was a Spotify. That shit was a street Spotify though. Niggas was on
but
that.
So look, fast forward and then we can jump back. My man hit me like, yo, I found a link to where as though I can access all the files on that Piff. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, please go get my mixtape. And he went and got everything that was me on that Piff, and he sent it to me.
Yeah, that's dope.
And like I said, piggybacking off the All Long thing, I had made the Murder song, and Murder was like my response to the All Long shit that was going on and shit. Right. And before that, I hadn't put out no music since 2016. Like this was like 2024. So I ain't put out nothing. So that means by the time music turned over to streaming and shit, I ain't have nothing streaming at all. And then, like I said, they took down that Piff and all that other shit. So that's all my shit out the door right there, except for whatever I had on whatever I had on YouTube. So then after I dropped Murder in April of 2024, August of 2024, I dropped Truth Be Told on all platforms. And I've been pushing Sunday morning and Fine Night and shit off Truth Be Told right now like it was back then. And niggas do not know the difference. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing that while I'm putting together all my new shit. I got something dropping on March 9th.
Oh, yeah? But March 9th? Yeah. So, yo, before we get to March 9th, though, what about the show coming up February 28th? Yo, that's a crazy joint. You know what I'm saying?
You said the show coming up February
28th, ain't it? Ain't the show February 28th? Yo, can you hear me?
Not the Murder.
You can't hear me no more? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Yo. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You still can't hear me? All right, hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Oh. Can you hear me? You still can't hear me?
It's me.
You can't hear me?
91, but for serving, we was swerving on them back locks. Way before the shit.
I'm gonna leave and come back. Let me see.
Uncle caught his decent, smoking pieces of that crack rock. The way the 40 jumping out the waist, we call it hip hop. Fuck a TikTok before sliding. We was riding on them back streets, jumping over hurdle at the hurdle like an athlete, puffing on that purple in the circle like a track meet, laughing at the police cause them bitches ain't gon' catch me. Please don't ask me about another fucking rapper in my city. What can I say? Them niggas gay, they should've signed with Diddy.
Yo.
I made my bitch, I'm
you hear me now?
Since all these motherfuckers gon' be struck.
Are we gonna let this shit rap?
What you know about murder at the murder at the murder? Boy, what you know about murder at the murder at the murder? My city full of murder at the murder at the murder. Low time you probably heard of, cause all we know is murder. Tell me what you know about murder at the murder at the murder. Boy, what you know about murder at the murder at the murder? My city full of murder at the murder at the murder. Low time you probably heard of, cause all we know is murder.
You're in Baltimore, there's only one question on your mind. What is R-Long, bro? This graffiti is everywhere, and I mean everywhere. But who is R-Long?
They see the name up through the town from over west to over east. I was sleeping underground, they fucked around and woke a beast. Fuck the rumors and that gossip, bitch, come see me in the street. Them switches don't come cheap, knock niggas off their feet. I can hear the shit they say, I know they wish I go away. But you can kill yourself, follow me, I know a way. People fear me at my best, but couldn't beat me at my worst. I'm always gonna be first, with 2 feet in the dirt. Boy, I see why niggas hate me, jealous cause they ain't me. Guess what that shit made me? Everything they can't be. Put thought in every sentence, put my heart in every line. Boys, murder at the murder, I'm gonna kill him every time. Tell me what you know about murder at the murder at the murder. Boy, what you know about murder at the murder at the murder. My city full of murder at the murder at the murder. Low time you probably heard him, cause all we know is murder. Tell me what you know about murder at the murder at the murder. Boy, what you know about murder at the murder at the murder. My city full of murder at the murder at the murder. Low time you probably heard him, cause all we know is murder.
Yeah, that was one of them ones right there, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
I fuck with that shit, yo. Where you get that beat from on that joint?
I think I got it from somebody hit me like, yo, I like your style, I like your music, da 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 da. I was thinking, can I send you some beats? I'm like, sure. Like I'm always open to some beats and shit. So you sent the beats through and shit, and that was on it.
That's one of them ones right there.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your writing process like? You know what I mean? Like you like to write by yourself, morning, noon, night. You just put together in your head, put together at the studio.
I like to write. I mostly write like it depends. I don't want to say that like I write at night. Like, but right now the way my shit's set up and shit, I write when I get home from work and shit like that. So, but for the most part, like I write when I get the feeling like when I like it's like a journal to me, yo. So I write almost every day. Like if not every other day or every 2-3 days. Like it's like it's like a mental health check-in for me. Like let me see, like I'll go through beats and shit and whatever I feel, it'll jump out to me, whatever I say, it'll stand me, and then I listen back to it and shit, and that's what I'm feeling like right now. So like that shit, like this shit really not. I don't make songs like how niggas make songs. Like I don't make like I need a club banger or I need a this or I need one for the streets or that. That shit, like I said, that shit my journal, yo. Like this shit not songs. Like it's Baltimore survival stories, nigga. Like
Right.
This shit ain't songs, yo. Like
So
everything
you
means
dropped the
something.
Truth Be Told, yo, 2011. What was the response on that? You feel me?
It got a cool response for real. I think I ain't pick good beats for real. I ain't a great beat picker type shit. Like, but I
Was
gotta
it all
also
original
understand
beats
I'm
on
my
there?
own, huh?
Was it all original beats on there, or was it a little?
Yeah, they was all original beats, but they was just like I was just getting them from like YouTubes and all kind of just wherever the fuck I could get. Like I said, I never had no team, yo, ever. Okay, so like I want you to understand, like anything that you ever seen, everything that I built up until this day is all been me by myself. Everything, like I don't have no like I do all
So
this
was
shit
there any
myself.
labels back then? Was there any labels back then you was thinking about? Because there was a lot of dope labels back then. Arsonist
No,
Cat. You'd have been a good fit over there.
no.
There was no labels you ever considered, like, or thought
No,
about Varsity Entertainment.
I can't. You remember what was my shit on my own by myself? I came in not wanting to be a part of nothing. Like all of y'all got your own shit, but all of y'all fuck with each other. So why I gotta be a part of y'all to fuck with y'all? Why can't I just have my own shit and be like that?
So you was always independent, when it never clicked up with nobody, like, you know what I mean? So
I mean,
how
I
you and
did,
Verb,
but I don't want to talk about them niggas.
how you and Verb link up, yo? Because you and Verb been doing a lot of work together. Like, y'all got a whole joint project or something.
So the thing with Verb was like, it's crazy. Verb is one of them niggas. Like I'm a One Love baby. Like before I even was rapping and shit, I used to watch the One Loves and shit like that. And this nigga Verb came in at the tail end of like all the shit that was going on, like the Levon and the Shooters and the fucking Los versus Black and all this other kind of shit. And out of nowhere come this nigga Verb and shit. So like as time went on and shit, like I meets the nigga. I met him a long time ago. Like we've known each other a long time. You know what I mean? But it was like over the past, like I want to say like 2-3 years, like we really like locked in. I don't even really know how it happened for real, but we just locked in on some like homeboy shit. Like not even on no, you know what I mean? And the songs that y'all hearing is just shit that came together just from us being on some homeboy shit. So like, and we just like then we just started to see how we play well off each other. Like we both got our own respectable lanes of what we do, but when we do it together, it don't step on one toe. It kind of like if we work like we a good fit for real. You know what I mean? And that's my nigga. I love that nigga. Like that's my brother for real. Like I ain't never had a nigga. I ain't never had a nigga that be cool with me, and then all his niggas welcome me in like they've known me this whole time. Like I ain't never had no shit like that. Like sure you're a good nigga.
Y'all just happened to link up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, like it wasn't even on no old pre-planned type shit or nothing like that. If I can't really like, he might can tell you better than I can for real, but I don't really remember no distinctive thing that how we really like start fucking with each other. It just like it was just like we just started to be cool and we just started hanging and being like when he come up here, come fuck with me, come get me, take me to little boxing events with him, and he just introduced me to his little circle of people and shit. And then anytime he come up and do anything in the city, I'd be in that little circle with the people, and then shit just got to moving how it was moving. But we do, but like we see how marketable this shit is, and what's the name? So when we do come together and shit, we be on some evil twin type shit.
So the show is going down February 28th at Tapsico Arena.
Yes,
Let us know a little bit more about that event.
We it's boxing, it's an award show, and like it's performances in the middle of all of it and shit. And you got like Mully Man, you got Shooty on duty, the nigga Lord Do That, the Bipley Snip, he gonna be there doing commentating and shit. Like there's gonna be a bunch of different people there and shit. Yuck, Mr. Livewire, he hosting Be More Ben. He DJ B More Ben, he DJing the shit. Like it's gonna be a fucking great event. It's a lot going on for real shit. Like and me and Verb performing together, and then we also receiving an award for best rap duo of the year.
Okay, that's ill. That's ill. The Tapsico Arena, February 28th.
Tapsico Arena, February 28th. We popping out. Also, my man I'm sorry, my man K Shine gonna be there too. That's my like yo. I ain't.
K Shine.
I like Shorty was already like one of my favorite battle rap niggas, and then I met him and shit. Like great nigga, Shorty. Like great nigga. Like, I really fuck with Shorty. Like on some old. Yeah. I've met niggas and I don't and like I don't like to meet niggas because like, you meet niggas and you see niggas ain't like the niggas that you might think you would want them to be. But Shorty solid. I like yo. I fuck with yo for real. Yeah, great nigga. Definitely supportive. Yeah,
shout out to K Shine, yeah, one of my favorite battle rappers. I can't wait
that
to
nigga is a monster, Shorty.
Active.
But not even that though. The nigga make great music too, yo. I'm not just a fan of your battle rap, but I listen to your music too for real.
Yeah, he does. He's one of the better battle rappers that actually make dope music as well.
You let me tell you, he one of the only ones that can really make music and do this like but you know, like I said, we come from a time where it was that stigma and shit. It was like you had to do one or the other. You couldn't do both.
Yeah. He one of the ones that broke that stereotype down. Surf.
Yeah, that's why I made it my business to say that I'm not only a fan of his battle rap, but listening to your music as well.
Yo, K Shine gonna be in the building. Yes, Bourbon Lenwood, PTP, Rap Duo of the Year, PTP Promotions. You feel me? World Championship Boxing Series number. Hold on, I figured this out the other day. Yo, was this 50, 72? Champion Boxing Series 72 on the Roman numeral tip. Yo, live professional boxing. It's not too late. There's a few tickets left. It's not too late. They can holler at you, Lenwood. You got some tickets?
No, I mean you can go down. I think they got the box office shit popping off, but that shit sells out fast. I ain't gonna hold you, like because it's already ticket holders. I'm pretty sure the VIPs and all that shit already sold out. But like general admission shit, that shit go like that, yo. That like them lines be around the corner, shorty. Like
yo, here go the link right here, so you ain't gotta wait in the line if you don't want to wait in the line.
Y'all better get the motherfucking tickets right now if you really want. You know what I mean? And shout out to Ponytail Promotions, yo. Like man. Great businessman, great person, great guy, great friend. I love that dude right there, yo. Like
yo, the link is ponytail-promotions.eventbrite.com. Doors open 4 p.m. Fight start at 5 p.m.
And
Legendary
these ain't no amateur.
Arena.
These ain't no amateur fights neither. Niggas be getting knocked on their back pockets in that bitch, shorty. Like it be some
Oh yeah,
shit going on.
shit is really going down. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Fantastical Arena. You understand me? Ponytail-promotions.eventbrite.com.
yeah, get that.
301 Annapolis Road, Baltimore, Maryland. 21230. Legendary boxing joints. Verb and Lenwood in the building, performing and receiving an award. K Shine, DJ B More Ben, Young Mr. Live Wire. It's gonna be crazy. It's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
so.
nuts.
Oh, it's gonna be one of them. It's one of them ones that you might want to be at.
It's one of these ones. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So what's your process like for performing? You know what I'm saying? What's your process
Man,
like getting ready? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it
that shit weird, yo. Like, all right, so first, I really don't have no big process. I like to make sure I got something to drink before I perform, and I make sure I eat something before I perform. I don't
something to
like to
drink like what? Something to drink like what?
something like just a beverage. I drink tea and lemonade and shit like that. I
Okay,
ain't really a
okay, that's
big
what you
alcohol.
want.
Yeah, I ain't an
Right,
alcohol person myself. I
right.
gotta be sober when I perform. I can't perform. I ain't gonna say I can't. I rather perform. Like I think that's what all the anxiety and shit like that kicks in when I smoke. You know what I mean, when I drunk, if I was drunk, I probably wouldn't give a fuck for real. But I don't think I ever performed drunk for real. But yeah, I don't like to perform. Period. I like my natural self and just feed out the music and shit. But yeah, it's just that for real. Like I don't really do too much. I mean, the crazy shit about the shit is that, like it'd be a long, drawn out process up into the performance, and then when the performance comes, I like black out, and then it'd be over. Like, I literally don't know what. Like I literally black out, and then that should be over.
Right, right. That should be extraterrestrial. I miss
Nigga, I
performing.
literally black out, and it'd be over. Like I literally like it's like something
That
comes
shit's
over
never
me and shit.
level, yo. That's
It's
another
something different.
level,
You know?
yo.
I swear to God. I swear to God. It's something. I'm a whole and I'm a whole different person. Like I'm a whole different person. Like you can see it. Like it's weird. But that's
So
where
look,
like I feel like that's where I belong at, yo. Like even if it's not no rap shit, I belong up on the stage talking to motherfuckers. Show. I be saying it all the time. Them raps don't be raps, you know. They be speeches, yo. Like I am Malcolm X Luther King, nigga.
word.
For real.
Yeah, bless the stage, yo. So this is a fantastical arena. It's going down too, yo. I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be a movie right here. Damn,
Yeah. Shout out to my nigga
yo,
Ponytail.
yo.
You put that together.
Yeah, yo. I've been hearing a lot of good things. Ponytail promotions, man. I'm very proud of your moves
That
you're making.
nigga, I've been here a long time, Bugsy Shorty. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like what like the body of work that you're doing and the shit that he's putting together and the way that it's moving. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Yo,
And it got potential to be something. I'm just happy to be a part of it, to be honest with
word, word. Yo, so yeah, man, you like to perform sober, and then you start partying after you hit the stage.
you.
You know,
Soon as I hit the step. Soon as I hit the step.
mission accomplished. You know?
If I can smoke inside, I'm smoking inside. If I got smoke outside, I'm going outside. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I used to be the same way. Uh-oh. Yo, ponytail dash promotions .eventbrite.com. Check right there. It might be some tickets left. This gonna drop on the 20. This gonna drop on the 25th. You heard? So it might be some tickets left for you. You know what I'm saying? Lenwood DBY. We found out what the DBY stand for. Don't be yo. You know what I'm saying? Support the Don't Be Yo merch. You understand me? Back in the building. Yo.
Yo, I swear, yo, I ain't never been this important in my whole life, nigga. My
Yo,
phone don't
listen,
ever
dude.
ring this much.
Yo, You know what I mean? That's how it be. Niggas trying to get tickets, last minute tickets. You know what I mean? I was just telling the people, yo, go check that link out. Ponytail-promotions.eventbrite.com.
Yeah,
Might
it's
be
gonna
some
be up,
tickets
yo.
left.
Ben gonna have that bitch rocking. Ben, best DJ in the city.
Shout out to DJ B More Ben, yo. He used to be
Best
an
DJ
MC.
in the city.
Nigga metamorphosized, yo. I'll be interviewing him shortly too. I don't know if it's gonna be before this card or after the card.
I've
But
known
it's
Ben
that
since the 6th grade.
word.
Yeah,
It's
we went to
crazy.
fucking middle school together.
Yo, shout out to DJ B More Ben, yo. He used to be a rapper, yo. That nigga's a DJ
I
now.
know he used to be.
He's still that young man.
Yeah, he's still doing that. I'm trying my luck and trying my arm and shit and trying to get him on something. So try then keep an eye out for that. If you gonna hear some Lenwood and Be More Ben, I'm pretty sure of it.
Hey, yo, what's you performing on this joint right here? Yo? What's some of the songs you performing for this card right here?
To be honest, I think they only giving us one song because there's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably gonna do "Fuck What You Geeking For."
Okay. That's what it is, yo. Yo, Lenwood DBY. The website coming soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Yo, what's the social
We
medias?
definitely gonna put that together. We definitely gonna put that together.
Yo, let the people know the social medias in the meantime, you know what I mean? And we ready to bump that. What is you geek for?
I'm Lenny Walker on I'm Lenny Walker on Facebook, LennieWalker. A Mister on Instagram, AYEEMR, and Don't Be Yo on Instagram, DONTBEYO. Same thing on TikTok and all that. Like everything else is Don't Be Yo. TikTok, all that other type shit, Don't Be Yo. Lenwood DBY on everything else, like streaming platforms and all that.
We're getting this fuck is you geeking for real quick. You know what I mean? Lenwood, Herb, get him.
Just me.
Tell me why we go through all the shit we go through. Fuck the shit they told you. Look at what I showed you. City on my shoulders, but I let her feel it. Pressure make diamonds. I'ma make millions. Yeah, I'ma keep going. Thought it was cool, nigga, but now the heat on. I try to school niggas with what I speak on. Alone in this cold world, just trying to keep warm. You ain't a street nigga because the street's gone. In the city where the fly niggas die, Stevie wonder why no ribbons in the sky way up high. I remember selling 3 for 25s with the guys. Now at 25, get you 7 grams at a eye. No love, fuckers you speaking for. We was top floor at the club cause we was eating more. You was all straps and drugs like we ain't meet before. Now it's all daps and hugs, fuckers you geeking for. In the city where the fly niggas die, Stevie wonder why no ribbons in the sky way up high. No love, fuckers you speaking for. Now it's all daps and hugs, fuckers you geeking for. In the city where the fly niggas die, Stevie wonder why no ribbons in the sky way up high. No love, fuckers you speaking for. Now it's all daps and hugs, fuckers you geeking for.
I've been the truth, so you will never catch me shook. You can't walk in my shoes, I got athlete's foot. Yeah, my heart colder cause niggas became a nuisance. The bars got colder, the flow became elusive. We all got older, the stars became the bluest. 2000 J-Hova, I gave these niggas the blueprint. But these niggas lame, I think they really women. So you take them out the game like a torn Achilles tendon. Built for tough, yeah, I'm quick to pull up. Like the Statue of Liberty, holding the torch up. So try harder, you ain't on this wave. And like a blind barber, you don't want this fade. If you ain't bust your strap in the wild, fuck do you need it for? At first niggas was acting all foul like we had beat before. These fake niggas happy and proud, they want to see some more. But now it's all congrats and smiles, fuck is you geeking for?
In the city where the fly niggas die, Stevie wonder why no ribbons in the sky way up high. No love, fuckers you speaking for. Now it's all daps and hugs, fuckers you geeking for. In the city where the fly niggas die, Stevie wonder why no ribbons in the sky way up high. No love, fuckers you speaking for. Now it's all daps and hugs, fuckers you geeking for.
I like that joint right there, bro.
Appreciate you, Shorty.
No, man, listen, Verb. That might be the time, yo, you know what I mean? Because I think Shorty still got a classic album, you know, that both of y'all at the time and now.
And that
Time is
boy,
now. It's coming back, yo. I was talking to K
yo,
Mac, yo.
that boy amazing, yo. Like I've known Shorty, I've known about Shorty for like over 20 years, yo. And just the other day, like the nigga never ceases to impress me, yo. Like he just did a diss song. It's my favorite diss song I've ever heard, nigga. Like
Yeah, I heard that shit. We just the nigga Smoke
Range,
Black.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
You
saying
know,
some shit with that shit. I played
he
that shit.
smoked, he killed that, yo. And like I said, at first when I told him, I'm like, yo, I was against it from the jump. Like, yo, this nigga do not deserve your platform, shorty.
Right.
Like you're like at this point,
I'm
like
really giving
what
him.
you're about
I
to
didn't
do
even
to
know what
him
the
about
fuck
to
that
look
was.
like it's about to look like bullying, yo, because you're gonna beat the shit out of him, and everybody knows that. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna get no cool points for beating yo. But you're gonna always get to say that he fought Verb.
Right.
And that's all he really
Definitely gave
want
you
for
a light.
real.
He definitely gave you a light that
That's all he wanted. That's all, and I wasn't with it. But then when Verb did what he did, I was like, for you to do what you did, and I got that out of it. I was cool.
yeah, but that shit was worth it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was
To get that shit
nasty.
out of it.
That shit was nasty. That shit was
I ain't gonna
horrible.
get Shorty response. I ain't even, yo, once I heard
I
that first,
man, I didn't listen to none of your shit. I just
I,
listened. I listened to a couple Verb shits, and I listened to that. I ain't because what's crazy about the whole thing is right. Like I said, I'm not speaking your name because he don't get none of that from me. You know what I mean?
right,
But when it first happened and shit, like me and Verb was on live and Verb just went off. You know what I mean? Like these rappers this and these rappers that. And he was like, niggas don't want rap, fuck it. I'ma go first. You know what I mean? And then he went first. Then I went second. Then he went again. And then I went again. You know what I mean? But niggas ain't say that part though. Like niggas left me totally out of it. The nigga ain't say not one word about me. You know what I mean?
right,
And so then, but when he did an interview, he was talking about the shit like, yeah, Verb said this and Verb said that, and I took offense to it and da 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 da. Whole time my song is playing in the background.
right.
So I'm like, yo, this nigga playing with me for real. But I'm not gonna say nothing, Verb. Go ahead, cause I ain't this you. Go ahead. As long as he don't say nothing about me, I really don't care. Cause I don't want y'all to get to fighting and then he swing at me and then I'm in this shit. Cause I'm not making no diss songs for one. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. That's your thing. You can do all that freestyle. I don't do that shit. That's not. This is not what I
You
partake
never
in.
wrote one. You never wrote one before.
Oh, they all through my something. Like they all in. I got so many. I'm the subliminal king. They all through my shit.
So let us know some of the joints we need to go listen to, yo. That it might be
All
some
of them.
shots in there. You feel?
Any one of them, shorty. Go listen to Trap. Trap got a lot of shit on there. I don't. Like I said, it's my it's this my diary, yo. This my journal. Like I write what I feel, and I'm good enough to know about metaphors. When I was a kid, I bought a metaphor dictionary, a dictionary full of metaphors. Like I couldn't take none of the metaphors out of the dictionary and put them into my raps, but I got a great fucking sense of what metaphors are and how to use them.
You know how to say the right shit, yo. You know how to
So
say the
all of
right
my
shit.
shit
But
ain't
when
none
did
of
you
that shit.
accumulate the voice though? When did you say, yo? When did that shit finally dawn on you? Like, yo,
What?
no, it's something about my voice or what I'm projecting. You know what I mean? Because your voice is larger than life. Is large. Like it don't really even match. Like anybody ever told you like, yo, you don't even sound like what you look like, what you sound like.
A lot of people tell me that. What the I love that question because it's one person that made me realize that I had a distinctive voice, and from that conversation that me and that man had, from then on, I worked on that. Like if you listen to me early and shit, like it's progressed.
Yeah, I can see that. Like you locked there, you
It's
got that
progressed. You
mind to
just
your
heard it on
instrument.
fuck what you geeking for. It's progressed. You know what I mean? And the funny thing
Who was
about
that
it,
person, yo? Who was that
the,
person that told
the biggest voice you could ever, the biggest
Tim
voice from,
Trees?
no, the biggest voice that could ever come out the city from the smallest nigga.
Let me think.
The
See, I don't know.
biggest voice to come out of the smallest nigga.
Shooty on duty.
No,
Ooh,
no.
yo, I
I'm
don't know,
talking about a
yo.
distinctive voice.
YG Tech. I don't know.
No.
What you got, yo?
Smash T-Mac.
Oh, yeah, yo.
The
See,
biggest voice to ever come
rest
out
in
of this
peace.
city.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Smash. Yo,
The
shout out to
biggest
Yellow
voice.
Jesus
You
show.
talk about
That's how I met
a
Smash.
nigga with a voice.
Yeah, yo, rest in peace to Smash. He did have that voice. I didn't even think about that. Yo, I met
That was
him
my
through Yellow Jesus. You feel me?
that was my friend. You know what I mean? Yo used to come
Cool
get
nigga.
me and play like the I Am King mixtape. He came and got me and
His
played.
anniversary, yo. I think he passed on because he passed on the 1 year anniversary of when I first started doing my radio shows. The 1 year anniversary, February 22nd, 2013. Yeah, I think he passed.
That nigga used to come get me and play your shit for me before he put it out. And I like
Niggas thought yo was Jim Jones at one time.
Yo, one of the last conversations that me and yo had, like I said, he came and got me and we listened to some shit. You know what I mean? And he was like once the music went off and shit, he was like, yo, he was like, Shorty, I'm the best in this city. He was like, if I'm not the best in this city, you is, yo. And he was like, and once you learn how to use your voice, won't nobody be able to stop you, yo.
And that's where you got the jewel from, yo.
And from that day on, I studied him. I studied like Barry White and niggas like that. You know who gave me like a breath of fresh air, who I was so like relieved to hear, and it hurt me when yo got killed? Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
His voice gave me hope. Like, oh my God, it's a nigga who they like this kind of shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? But
voice niggas, because you got the voice with the bars, just like Jeezy, Big. You feel me? Pop Smoke.
Smash gave me
Smash.
that. Smash gave me that. Smash told me to work on my. He's like, yo, when you learn how to use your voice, it's gonna be a rap, yo. And I really honed in on it. And like, it's been one of my things. Like, yo, like I'ma always continue to chase our dream, yo, because this our dream. Like, this not just my dream, yo. This your dream. This our shit, yo.
Yeah, it's all our shit, man.
So once yo really passionate, was like, yeah, I'm like, I ain't gonna never stop doing this shit just for yo.
That's Smash is one of the ones. He definitely, that nigga motherfucker took it to levels that
he was out of here.
You know,
he was out.
Yeah, he was out of there. He was like a next progression of what you say Tim Trees. Like, yeah, take Tim Trees, Smash. You know what I'm saying? And you could put nigga like Scooter up there. You feel me? Like they was in that type of realm.
I give it a Scooter and Moose brought them kids to Baltimore hip hop, yo.
Yeah, that's how I look at hip hop. Before Scooter and after Scooter.
It was the whole thing. I remember the day the shit happened. I looked at that live from the A cartoon. This ass thing came down my timeline and said, I was like, what the fuck is this? And that shit was never the same.
I remember the day it happened. Yo, listen, it's funny as shit. We had we had a sonar. So somebody that was in our hip hop community. You feel me? Like I told you before, Lil Scooter. At the little, so we on the small side of the sonar, you feel me? Little hip hop event, you know, the small side, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we in there, you know, nice little 20, 30, 50 people or something, you know, bro, fraternity, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in there with Murder Mommy and shit, so boom. So we in there, we perform or we hosting whatever we doing with the radio station, whatever it may be. So we leave out of there, so we hear the other side jumping. The other side is, the walls is falling off.
Mm-hmm.
People was falling out that bitch. So, you know, she a little younger. She feel me? She like, yo, let's go over here. So I'm like, I was old then. Like, I'm like, nah.
I was old then.
She like, come on, let's go over there and shit like that. So boom, I go over there. This nigga Lil Scooter it's thousands of people in there. All of them doing a bird flu. I never. It was like how you was talking about, like when you came across the 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
When I linked up with Hard Body Radio, and you know what I mean, that showed me a whole nother side. Alongside of working extensively with B City, you feel me? That showed me, you know, the black holes, the 5 seasons. But when I linked with Hard Body Radio, shout out to your man Skipper, you know what I'm saying? That opened up a whole nother thing for me. But when we went over there, it was the same feeling, but it was on steroids. Because like I said, we were on the small side of Sonar. 40 people was good. That was a nice turnout. Meet and greet, shake hand. We go over here, it's got to be at least 4,000 little youngsters, little young wide ends. You feel me? And this nigga Scooter, his stage performance was immaculate, though. This nigga had like how YB is. That's how he had Baltimore, though. Like, Shorty could have been like YB, like if he'd have really.
I take that.
So that's my personal, like you said, I remember the moment. It was like, where was you when 9/11 happened or some shit like that?
The crazy thing about Shorty taught me something. Like Shorty taught me that Shorty taught me to give people grace to get better. Like I didn't like Bird Flu at all.
I ain't like it at first. It was regular.
It was catchy for what it was catchy for. But I like me personally at the time and shit, like I didn't like the message for real.
Yo,
Bankroll. I didn't like the kids.
It was like,
but that's just me personally.
Niggas ain't like Bankrolls at first.
I did. Man, half of Bankrolls is in Spanish.
Yo, chill.
Don't stop me. Don't leave me alone, yo. I'm still
That's funny, yo. That's funny as shit, though. That's hilarious.
I love Tim Trees. I'm just playing.
But niggas ain't like it. Yo, we was doing a show at the Auto Bar. We had Tim Trees on fire.
That beat is something. The beat did that. If we being wholeheartedly honest, like Tim Trees wasn't bad on that. He did good on that. But that beat was what that was. It was a it was that.
The whole Raw Lee movement though, but they had a merge though. The universe was in line for Wayne Jones and Raw Lee at that time. But like you said, yo, you ain't back to you know what I mean? Like you said, the little school that he taught you grace, let niggas grow.
Because
Bird Flu was regular. I like the Dum Dum better than Bird Flu. I ain't gonna keep 100. I guess I don't know because I'm from the east side.
I don't see. I ain't like Moose either. I ain't like Moose for a different reason, and I'm petty, so don't. I ain't. You know,
why ain't like yo young Mustafa, yo?
He not for one. He not rapping to me. That shit that he rap about, that ain't me. Like I can't relate to none of that shit. He not rapping to me, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But you remember Cool G rap?
Yeah.
I never could listen to Cool G rap because of the lisp and shit. Like, and
that nigga Cool G rap still nice right now, yo.
I know, but that's I could never get past. It sound like Daffy Duck rap. Nice. So then when I hear when I hear Moose lisp and shit, it's like I couldn't get past it. He nice though.
Yeah, it's petty, yeah.
I mean, I like some of it. Don't get me wrong. I got songs of these niggas. I like. That's what I said. Scooter made. Like at first, I didn't like none of the shit, and I just wrote it off. Like, no, I just don't. I ain't listening to that shit. I don't like it. You know what I mean? And then when Scooter passed, like I couldn't get away from it because it was everywhere. You know what I mean? And I heard King Me, and when I heard King Me, it changed my whole everything. Like, I like that song is amazing to me coming from Shorty because like. What the fuck? Where did that come from? Like that, like when I heard King Me, I was like, yeah, Lenny, you could, yeah. How you miss this? Like you wrote your off because of the Scramble Smack and Crack song, and then he had to pass away for them to play this for you to hear this. And so that's when I started giving niggas grace to get better and shit. Like if I don't like you at first, I try to check you out later on and just give you a chance.
Like Scholar, yo, I ain't like Scholar at first. So that Shining when he came with that Shining.
I always like Scholar.
For real.
Scholar can make a song. It might not be the greatest rapper, but the song,
song making ability.
You know that motherfucker. Give me them 50s, give me them 100s, give me them 20s. I need that money. That was hard. Whole lot of money. That was hard. And then he had another song. And then he had Shining. And then he had like the nigga can make a song.
He can make a song. He has song making ability.
And that's. And what's so crazy about that is like, but then you got niggas who super duper lyrical and the best probably lyrical nigga you ever heard in your life can't make a song to save his life.
Yeah, Verb had that problem for a long time though. I ain't gonna lie, Verb had that problem for a long time. It's good he got a nigga like you.
So I don't feel like I don't feel like Verb can't make a song. I feel like Verb know what he good at and he don't make songs.
He did. I remember the MySpace days. Yo had that Yabba Dabba Do joint. Yo, that shit made me so mad because I already know Verb.
Verb make freestyles, so that's what he do. I don't think he really, I would really focus on songwriting.
Right. Shout
He
out to
write that
Verb.
nigga. He focused on writing raps. He's a rapper.
Nah, that nigga's dangerous though. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga's dangerous. I seen that shit.
Oh, the worst thing that ever could have happened was him getting with a nigga like me who structures. I'm a songwriter. Like that's why I
That's
fuck
good
with you
shit,
nigga
yeah.
for. Yeah.
That's a good one. You feel me? It's like
Yeah.
it
Like
remind me of
if you watch it, like we started off going back and forth on the freestyle type thing. But even the back and forth, the freestyle, the first one that we had, I put a hook. I mean, not I, but we put a hook in front of it and we put a hook in the end of it. Then the one we did after that, we just straight rap. But then it was
I
like
think the
this
whole
when
city
it
loved
came
the
time
shit.
for me to quarterback, and I was like, no, yo, come on, we gonna do a song.
The shit like French Montana and fucking Max B.
Yeah.
That's what that shit remind me of. It's like two niggas is nice for different reasons, for the same reasons. You know what I mean? Like it's like when Dave East and Styles P when they dropped a joint together. You know what I'm saying? Or motherfucking Watch the Throne. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Watch the Throne.
Type shit.
Yeah, it's good to see, man.
Some Beanie and Freeway type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we're a good one too, for real, though. Like
it's good shit, man. And nothing. And the game is coming back. I was talking to K Mac, yo. He was telling me it's a whole underground boom bap scene that is out here bubbling.
Nigga, it's a whole generation. It's a whole generation of us. I mean that's fucking brainwashed, yo. Like yo, so like, it make me mad when niggas hit me with the yo, I want to rap, but I'm too old. Since when?
Right.
Since when, yo? Like I understand that niggas always wanted to say that like rap was a young nigga game, but nigga, we ain't young niggas no more. And rap
So
was a young
like that,
rap was
fell off.
so first off, rap was a young nigga genre. Like it's the latest one, so like it's only a certain amount of years old for real. You know what I mean? So, but what happened was, so now is we just did what? We just had 50 years of rap or some shit, the 50-year anniversary or some shit. So hip hop been here for 50 years, but we gotta let the 20-year-olds run this shit. So that means the niggas who 30 and over or 40 and over and shit that been growing up in hip hop their whole life, I gotta listen to Lil Uzi because Andre 3000 don't want to rap.
Right. And not only that, the game I see like back in the day is like if niggas was 40 and 50 trying to get a record deal. But now you can be independent. Like I distribute my shit through CD Baby. Some people use DistroKid, some people use United Masters, Rock Nation Distribution, whatever it may be.
It's a whole generation.
I see your shit up there on Spotify and shit, you know what I mean?
I rap for niggas like you. I rap because you want to hear niggas rap. You don't want to go listen to motherfucking all that. You don't want to listen to that fucking Playboy Cardi.
I'm out of the loop. No, listen. I was going to ask you. I was wondering if you had some insight because you know, the crazy thing is Scooter and schooling them is old to these young niggas now. You feel me? That's the we like grandfathers on this hip hop shit. But who's some of the young niggas that? Because you know who's one of my favorites, yo, is Blue Benjamin Beezy. You feel me? Fat niggas back and stuff.
I like Beezy and Sleepy. I like that little movement they had when they first started.
Yeah.
I like that. I loved it, that shit that Sleepy and Band Hunter Izzy did.
Yeah.
I loved that. Like, you know what I mean? But right now, I don't really like I'm like you, yo. I'm out of the loop, yo. Like
you think it got bigger, like the Baltimore hip hop industry got bigger, but it got more separated. Like it got real big, but it's like niggas doing numbers. Like Scooter really made it bigger. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
But it's not as intimate. Like there is no 5 seasons. Like where do all these young niggas congregate at? Like these niggas be beefing and probably
it be the internet. It's the internet.
Right.
And then they have their little shows and shit like that, but we don't be knowing about that shit till it hit the internet.
Right.
Because we not followers. It's like we don't know when the next Blue Benjamin Beezy show. You know what I mean? But I am too. But so I listen to, like right now, every single day, I listen to OTR Chaz every day.
Okay. I've been hearing a lot about you. I heard those shit. Yeah, I heard this shit.
I made a playlist of your shit a while ago, and I haven't heard nothing else that I want to listen to, so I listen to that every day. And I like Roddy Racks too, for real. I mean, but other than them two little young niggas, I don't really know who else from here.
It's a lot of people. Yo, shout out to Tate Cobain though. He remind me of you a little bit.
I got some with you. I got some with Tate.
Word. I want to hear that. Where that's at?
I don't think I released it. Yes, I did. It's on SoundCloud.
So we got.
I'm gonna go get that and put that. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been waiting for him to do something, and then I was gonna put it out, but he ain't really did nothing.
So yeah,
I like Joe though. I got some with him. I got some with Bad Hunter, Izzy, and I got some with Shorty.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Baltimore hip hop big with that, but shout out to Shorty.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Baltimore hip hop.
But it'd be the politics and the behind the scenes shit, Shorty. Like you know how that shit go.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's a different ball game now, yo.
Yeah, and like I said,
what it's called? How You Wanna?
It's business.
The song called How You Wanna, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Not you gonna play that.
You ready to see what this shit about? Yo, wrap this shit up. Yo, Lenwood.
That shit. So this one of them. So anytime I got like a feature or something, I was working with a nigga. Like man, I had an investor and shit, and this was one of them. Yo, you need a song for the strip clubs and type shit. I'm like, nigga, I don't. That's probably why I really never put the song up. It ain't a bad song though.
All right, let's see what this shit about, bro. Yo, Greg Bugsy.
I ain't gonna hold you to take smoke that shit too though.
Yo, Lenwood, Tate Cobain. How You Wanna? Damn, you want a nigga? Hold on, bitch. I'm not trying to sign in.
No, you shouldn't have to do all that.
I think it's a way around the show. Here you go.
Do it how you do it when you working in the mirror. Do it how you practice, but do it right here. I'm just saying, I must have got it from your mama, but your mama ain't here. You can do it how you wanna, don't do it how you wanna. Do it how you wanna. Don't do it how you wanna. Do it right here. If you do it right, you might get spend the night here. Got control out there, got the booty right here. While you're standing over there, but you need right here. Big face Hannah, she a street runner. She get it from her mama, plus she do it how she wanna. I'ma keep her till the morning. There's a lot of niggas on her, yeah, she hot it in the sauna. I'ma cuff her cause I wanna. Show it going on, look how she showing off. See she need a boss in these other niggas' soul. We gon' buy the ball, now she fucking with the star. Got her feeling like a star, she ain't thinking about the mall. Bottles on chill, she popped a half a pill. Took a grab a Molly off $100 bill. Shorty got skills, working in them high heels. Girl, your mama ain't here, you can do it how you feel. Do it how you do it when you working in the mirror. Do it how you practice, do it right here. I'm just saying, must have got it from your mama, but your mama ain't here. You can do it how you wanna, don't do it how you wanna. Yeah, turn it in for how you wanna. Don't do it how you wanna. Let her know I'm on her. Bad little bitch, now I fuck her till the morning. Take it to the crib, let her roll the world on her. Said she wants some good dick, so I'ma put it on her. Tell her, man, right now, boy, your bitch is gone. Matter of fact, you can have her back, cause I don't want her. Bad yellow bitches on my phone right now. Take them all down, just to dig them all down. Back to the spot, you already know. Lights, camera, action when we walk through the door. Just hit the club, spend 50 racks. I don't give a fuck, just hit the track and make it back. Got my niggas in here, style rolled up. We don't need a camera cause we iPhoned up. Niggas know we rollin' till the eye go up. Suicide doors on the land, Lord. Do it how you want when you working in the mirror. Do it how you practice, do it right here. I'm just saying, must have got it from your mama, but your mama ain't here. You can do it how you wanna, go do it how you wanna. Do it how you wanna.
Yeah, man.
That wasn't a bad song for real.
That shit was good money, bro. That shit was good money. I can see the AI video had that shit going up, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I might do one. I might get on top of that tonight. I ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fucking chop it up, yo. I appreciate your time, bro. You know what I mean? It's still a lot.
What's me, yo? Anytime, yo. I appreciate you, Shorty.
Yo, what's going down for February 28th? What day is that? Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday, February 28th. I think I'm gonna drop a freestyle same day
Okay.
for the T.I. Let them know shit.
Okay. Yeah, that shit ringing right now. That shit ringing.
Right.
So you
And
dropping
T.I. got
something
the
March
shit going on with 50 and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do that as promotion for the March 9th shit that I got coming on March 9th. So I'm gonna drop something on Saturday and then I'm gonna drop something on March 9th.
Yo, what's going down, Verb? Lenwood performing. K-Shine. DJ B More, Ben Yuck, Mr. Livewire. Shout out to PTP Promotions, you understand me? In conjunction with Downtown Locker Room. Ponytail Promotions presents World Championship Boxing Series. L is 50. So that's LXX, that's 72. Championship Boxing Series 72. Live professional boxing Saturday, February 28th, 2026. Tax Court Rate 3301 Annapolis Road, Baltimore, Maryland. 21230. Not Baltimore, Baltimore, Maryland. Doors
Baltimore,
open 4
Maryland.
p.m. You understand me? Fight starts at 5 p.m. Check the link out. Still some select seats available as last minute, but check the link ponytail-promotions.eventbrite.com.
Yeah, I
Lenwood
would advise you to get
DBY.
tickets. If you can get tickets, get tickets. That motherfucker, that box office gonna be around the building, yo, every time.
Yo, and this is real boxing right here too. It's
Yes.
not no.
Real
It's not.
boxing is live streamed on a TV broadcast and all that shit. Shorty, like this shit really some shit that's going down.
Yo, that shit sound exciting, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the clip. I might have to try to see the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it. I'm in PA, but
Okay.
definitely want to see the event. So your performance is gonna be on the live stream and all that
Yeah,
shit
all
too.
that shit going everything. The
You gotta
whole
send me the link for that, yo. Send
I
me the
got
link
you.
for
The
that,
whole
yo.
event. Yeah, I mean the whole event. What's the name? I got you. I'm gonna talk. I probably talk to Ponytail between the night and tomorrow and shit. So I'll let him know that I need that.
Yeah, send me that link so I can share that too for the people around the globe.
Yeah.
They might hear this episode one and see what this event is about and see you perform as well as Verb and everybody else. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. We definitely gonna catch up because we gotta go through the rest of the timeline for real, bro. We stopped there.
It's a lot, yo. Make sure y'all look out for
Fast forward to the murder.
Squeaky.
I think where we was at. We was talking about something, and we fast forward to the murder because you said something had to do with that. And we jumped on the timeline. You
Oh
feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah. It was we was at the all long shit for real.
Yeah.
It's a
So we
lot,
gonna
yo.
get
It's a
to it.
lot, yo. It's a
No,
lot,
because it's a
yo.
lot more, bro. I know you got a lot more to share.
Yeah,
Yo,
you know I
cool.
got the squeegee boy shit. Like it's so much, yo.
Working with the kids, we didn't get to talk about you. Like you
Right.
say,
I
we
definitely
talk
work
about
with
it.
the kids every single day. Like that's my
You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing right there, first
yeah.
and foremost. You know what I mean? Continue to, you know what I mean, touch those kids and share the artistry with them. And they can look and see you doing shit. Oh shit, Mr. Linwood got this and that. Especially with the AI. You feel me? They be like,
Nigga,
oh, they
the
probably let that.
squeegee boy shit done ran through the school and the R long shit done ran through the school. So that shit be crazy. Like they
That's a
be
good
running up to me
plug too,
asking
bro.
they be running up to me asking about R long all day long, yo. Like it's crazy.
You take the squeegee boy, make that into a book. That shit out of there. Now you go get a
Yeah,
check from the
that's next.
Baltimore.
That's next. I'm working on. I got some book shit I'm working on. I done talked to the schools and shit. They want me to they want to implement Don't Be Yo into the at the school program. So I'm working on that. Like it's a lot going on, Shorty. It's a
See,
lot.
the planners line up all them time, like you
Yeah.
said, when you was running around acting bad, you want the 5 seasons, rubbing people the wrong way. It happened for a reason. You feel me? It wasn't for a season, it was for a reason.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
started the 5 seasons, but it made part into the character now, you feel me? Now you're paying it back forward to the
I wouldn't
universe.
change none of that shit, yo. That
A
shit
lot of
been
them people
the
quit
plan
though.
I
The
am.
sad thing, a lot of people fell off, yo. Like you said, the people that say, yo, we too old to be rapping, those are the ones that get comfortable falling off. Like, I
But what's
never
so
was
crazy is
comfortable
even
falling
when I
off.
wasn't rapping, I still never went nowhere, nigga.
Right, me neither. That's what I'm saying. That's the key that you to stay relevant.
Keep
That's a
keep
reward,
reinventing yourself,
48
yo.
laws of power. You feel me? Like garner attention at all costs. Yeah, I definitely want to chop it up with you some more. I'm looking forward to anything that you got going because there's always some dope shit. I can see you like on doing your Joe Button shit, like a whole panel. You feel me? Because your
Yeah.
insight and the way you look at shit is different. You know, because just because we from Baltimore, we different though.
I
And you the ones that
appreciate
got a different point of view than
I
the average person.
appreciate
Where did you get that from, bro? Like the different, like you know what I mean? Because
I'm
you
from
saw
here,
Baltimore.
yo.
I know, but which like you got an abstract different point of view on life. You feel me? Where did you get that shit from? You know what I mean? Was it
Here,
something like
just
an
growing up,
experience?
yo. I'm a outside of the box nigga, yo. Like I think and I imagine, and if everybody going left, I'm going right because I'm stupid and I just want to see what's over here. Like I'm
You got that shit from moms, yo. Like you said, yo. Like moms was the artist, right? That's what made it
yeah,
intimate
like
for you as
yo,
the artist. You feel me?
I'm here, I'm I don't know, I can't explain it, yo. But my favorite thing about myself. My favorite thing about myself is my mind, yo. I love it, yo. I swear to God, it amazes me so much. Like yo, and can't nobody take it from
Different,
me,
right?
and can't nobody duplicate it, and can't nobody be me, yo. Like I like that's why I say, yo, the favorite thing about that AI. You see that AI shit. You see what I've been doing with that AI shit, yo.
No, shit different. It's not the regular shit. You feel
Come
me?
on, yo.
What's the
All right,
prices, yo?
all
Because
right.
I
So
know
let me
like
say this.
Vision got the
I'm
video.
gonna leave it at
What's
this,
the
yo.
price?
Like because I had a problem with niggas stealing from me, right? I do something and then niggas want to do it. You know what I mean? But like what I'm learning now is like nigga, you have influence, yo, and you have way more influence than that you want to admit and want to understand, yo. Like it was one thing when it was happening in the city, but nigga, I'm never to pat myself on the back, nigga. I'm never the bragger, and it's not me bragging or stunting or flexing or none of that shit, yo. But the Squeegee Boy was the first Disney Pixar AI video, yo.
Everybody started doing that shit. I seen that shit. Everything.
Nigga,
Cassidy was doing it.
when you say everybody, nigga, the world. The world, not just Baltimore, the world is doing that shit now.
Yeah.
Everything, I done turned the whole world into Disney, Pixar, line, DreamWorks. Like, nigga, everybody was making cartoons right now.
I seen
Everything is
Cassidy
cartoon.
did that. Cassidy did that when he was with the nigga Easy the Black Cat. You feel me?
Nigga, I got the whole what, and I'm like I say, I'm not bragging, I'm not nothing, but yo, it was not one of them before I made the shit and before mine went viral. When mine went viral, that's when all these other ones started popping up. If you go on the motherfucking Sora app right now, it's nothing but them on there.
Yo, what's the price, yo? Somebody want an AI video from got like Shout Division
We
got
can
a
talk,
video from.
it's all depending on what your budget looking like. You know how that go.
Right. Yo,
It's
shout
what
your
your budget
contact
looking like.
info one more time.
I got a couple dollar videos and I got a couple dollar videos. So it's like whatever you try and do for real.
Yo, shout your social media contact info one more time so people can holler at you, yo, if they trying to get some on AI
Yeah,
work or just
I'm
support the campaign, get some merch.
I'm Lenny Walker on Facebook, LennieWalker. I'm a Mister on IG, AYEEMR, and then Don't Be Yo on everything. DONTBEYO on everything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. If it got it, I got one.
Yo, support the
And then
campaign.
Sora too. If you get the Sora app, the SORA, if you get the
Mhm.
Sora app and make a profile and set your profile to that people can use it, I can put you in my cartoons.
Okay, that's hard. That's hard. Yo, we definitely gonna be following up on the AI progress. You about to be our resident AI correspondent, yo,
Let's
because that
go.
shit definitely taking over.
Let's
Yo,
go.
Lenwood, don't be yo, you feel me? February 28th is going down. March 9th, dropping new shit. Stay in tune with the wave. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, yo. Linwood, don't be yo. Don't betray yourself. DBY films, all that good stuff. Fuck what you geeking for. Just fuck with me, yo. I'm a good. I'm. If I ain't nothing, I'm entertaining.
Yo, follow the campaign, yo. You know what I mean? Gone. Yo, hold on, Lenny. I'm gonna end and wrap that shit up.